Hey, it's Melon Mechanic. Welcome back to the channel. We got a project to work on today. We're working on the hydrofoil. I've made some progress on it. As you can see, it looks different from the other video I did just about a year ago, but we're slowly chipping away at it. What we need to make today is a little collar that goes right here. Now what this is this is going to be my steer. So the front hydrofoil is going to be mounted here, and there's a drive shaft that goes down through the middle like this. See that piece turning? The rod that goes down here, and it's going to go to this bottom drive here that I made. So it's going to go down here, and then that's going to turn. Don't drop it. Turn the prop like that. What we need to make is the collar to keep this from dropping down like that, and something that we could mount to like an arm or something so we can actually steer it. Let me show you what I got drawn. This is what we need to make. I don't know if you could really see it from the drawing here, but it's going to be a clamp. This diameter right here, that's where the steer tube is going to go. There's a slot cut in it and two ears that come out that are going to clamp it, but it has 4 holes in it to mount a plate that's going to go on top, and then it's going to have ears that come out, and that's going to be able to steer it. And then you can see it's 1/2 inch thick, but then it's got this little bump out that's an 1/8 inch. So the overall is 5/8. So let's go ahead and make this. What I need to do is make some blanks, and then I'm going to CNC the profile and the hole right here. But to hold it, I think I need to make a fixture that's going to have these 4 holes in it that I can bolt up through the bottom. Drill the 4 holes in the material, bolt it down, and then cut the profile. I think that's what I'm going to do. But first, I got material here, 1/4 inch plate. This will be my fixture. And then I got this, 5/8. That'll be my part. So let's go ahead and let's start with the fixture. Let me cut this out, make this square. We'll do the 4 holes, and then in the middle, I'm going to do another hole. That'll be my locator, be my 0. When I check this in, I can 0 that, and that'll locate my part there. So let's do that. Got my piece all cut. Let's go over to the mill and square it up. Squaring up this piece of aluminum is really simple. I find the side that is the squarest from the saw cut, and I put that on the bottom, and then cut the side first. Flip it over, cut the other side, and then that allows me to put it in the vise nice and square, and then I cut the ends doing a side cut, just like that. So kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're done. All right, I got my part all squared up. I didn't cut this to any dimension. I just squared up the thing, so it's kind of random, but I don't think that matters. Okay, now what we need to do is put these 4 holes in it, and the little center hole, that'll be my locator. This piece is longer this way, so this isn't really that centered. So I think what we'll do is come down, further from this end and put the 4 holes. That's not even a hole, like here, something like that. So let's put it back in the mill and drill those holes. All right, I got the piece centered this way and centered here, and then I came over 5/8 of an inch from the center. Okay, now what I'm going to do is use my center drill here, and I'm going to put a little dimple there to locate my locator hole, and then do the 4, and then I'll use the number 7, drill them out, and then 1/4 20. Actually, no, I don't have to do. I have to go 1/4 inch because that needs to go through. And then I'll ream the center hole with a 3/8 just to make it a nice clean hole there. So let's do that. So when you're drilling holes like this, it's important to use a center drill. That locates all your holes where you want them. Because when you use a drill bit, the drill bit can tend to wander and won't be as accurate. So that's what I did here. But I'm just drilling the holes out with a 1/4 inch drill bits, and then I'll swap it over to one that's just a little bit smaller than 3/8, and then I'll ream it out, and that gives me a nice clean hole to locate. And then I finish it up by cleaning the holes. All right, I got this piece done. Looks good. Now what I can do is put this in the vise. I can locate that hole and then offset it, because I think my datum's up here on the CAD. I gotta double check that. But anyway, this is done. And then I need to cut this piece. However, I did measure this. This is 1/2 inch. That's not gonna work. So I need to use this. Let me cut a chunk out of here. And then we need to square it up and drill and tap these 4 holes right there. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, I got this piece cut. All I got to do is square it up, and then we'll drill the holes in it. Do that right now. So this piece I'm squaring up just like I did the 1/4 inch aluminum for the fixture. Is I find the end that has the squarest saw cut, and I do the sides, put that in the vise, and then I do the ends. Then I locate it with my edge finder. Find the middle, and then find the end. All right, I got the block. It is centered on this line, right on that edge. Centered this way, and then right on that edge right there. And so this edge is going to be this edge right here, right where the clamp is. And I need to come back. 0.813 is going to be that first hole, and then it comes back 1.125, and then it's symmetrical that way. So let me move it back, and let's drill some holes. And we got to tap them. Let's do that. So I'm doing this piece just like I did the fixture plate. Is I'm locating all my holes with my center drill, and I'm coming back with a number 7. It's 200 thousandths for the 1/4 that I need to tap it. So I've drilled all those holes, and then I'm starting each hole with the mill and finishing each threaded hole by hand. And that just makes it easy to do. The mill makes it nice and square. So that's why I'm using that. All right, here's my piece. 4 holes drilled and threaded, and that's going to go on there. I even got my fastener screwing from the bottom. And now all we got to do is cut out the center, the profile, and that slot. Now it's time for the CNC. Let's get that going. All right, I have my fixture plate in the vise. I got my stop right there, because I got to take this out, bolt this down, and then put it back in the exact same spot. So that's why that stops there. Indicated this hole that we put there, so that's going to be my 0, 0, and I have it right there. 0, 0, 0, 0. Now what we need to do is take this part out the block, put the part back in, and set my Z, and then load the program. Got my material loaded up there. It's all mounted securely. Got my tool is in. Now what I need to do is move my Y0 1 inch and 3/8, so it'll be right on this edge. The X is going to be okay because it's centered. I need to move my Y and then set my Z. I'm going to do that over here. You can see it now. Let's see here. Get a bigger screen. I'm going to go to downer. Right there we go, G 0, 1, Y 1.375, feed rate of 10. See if that goes the right direction. Start to continue. And we're moving. Oh, you can see it slowly. All right, now that should be over that edge, and it looks like it is. Let me set my Z. This thing on. We'll go to Z and bring the Z down. All right, Z is sitting on top of my material, and I moved my Y 1.38, or 1 3/8, I should say, so it's right on that edge. Now we'll go back over here, escape out of this, and we'll go set axis. That's the Y is 0, set axis Z. That's my 0 there. All right, there we go. Let's load the program and get her done. Okay, so here's the part I have all drawn up. This is what we're hoping to get at the end of this. I am not very savvy with Fusion right now, so I'm kind of fumbling my way through it, but I have 3 operations here that it's going to do. The first one's going to be the contour, which will do the outside profile of it, and then it's going to come down and get this hole right there in this slot right there. It's going to clean that out, and then it's going to come down. I couldn't figure out a better way to do this, but it's going to come down and cut this top portion right there and leave this raised portion there. So anyway, that's what we're hoping to do. So let's load that in the machine and see if it actually does it. All right, I got everything zeroed out there. I got the program loaded. Let's go to graph, see what it looks like. All right. Looks pretty good. There's all the tool paths. It's in the right orientation. There's that. The little center part's going to take forever. There's that view. All right. That looks good. All right, let's go ahead and start it. Escape out of here. Put on the tool paths again. This is the biggest program I've ever run on this thing so far. And it's starting to move. Let me press cycle start. Here we go. Here it is machining the outside profile, and it's doing every lap it does, it's dropping down depth of cut. I think 50 thousandths is what I did on the program. I am hitting it with a little bit of oil and blowing off the chips about every lap it does. I need to get a kind of a mister to do both. I haven't done that yet. I'm using a 3/16 end mill specifically for this center part. I designed the part for a 1/4 inch, but the Fusion didn't like cutting this with a 1/4 inch, so I dropped it down to 3/16 and it liked it much better. But anyway, it's just taking a little bit longer. You can see a weird tool path it's using right here. And doing a bunch of passes. And then it's cutting the top. This is that weird tool path. It did a good job, but you can see it kind of dancing around a lot. Well, there it is. Looks just like the drawing. All right, let's take it out and see if it fits. All right, back at the hydrofoil, we got our part here. It's going to sit, just for reference, it's going to sit this way. And that's why the step is in here, to get below this kind of lip on the bearing there. I hope I can lower this and slide this in, but I don't think so. So let's go ahead and take this out. And yeah, just as I suspected, we're a little small. Get it on the shot here. The reason is the toolpath I chose to hog this out. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's not that round. It's kind of notchy, and you can feel it in there. And I'll show you what I'm talking about on the computer. The weird toolpath it chooses to do here. All right, so back at the computer. There's the part right there, and let me show you what's going on. I did an adaptive, whatever that is. What that does, instead of just kind of going around and around, it does this weird kind of chips away at it. And you can see the tool paths, like it looks like it does a circle, but it kind of does it a little bit at a time. And so it leaves you with a part that's kind of undersized. And I don't know if I went in with my settings here and left something out. Like I said, I'm not really all that savvy with this yet. So I think what I need to do is either choose a different operation, or I can do a circular pocket here, and I can do that on the software on the CNC. I could just zero this and just say cut me a hole right there. The program gets a little weird, or the fusion here, because I got this opening right here, and when I was trying to program this, it just kind of got a little funny. It didn't like this opening. So I think what I'll do is just go over to the CNC and do a circular pocket. Put the part back in the vise. I just set my Z right there. That's why that's all the way down. But what I'm doing over here is I have a circular pocket that I'm doing. And what's nice about this program is it's really easy to do. So basically, you just set your diameter right here. I got 0.945 per pass on my depth. I'm going all the way down. Plunge rate's 5. Step over is 0.2. Feed rate's 15. It's kind of slow. Finish pass, I got 10 thousandths. And it's at 5 on my finish rate, so it should be really nice. I'm going all the way down on this because it's already mostly gone. I'm just kind of making it round and cleaning it up a little bit. Go ahead, accept, and we'll post it like that. Generate successfully. Go to graph here. Boom. There's my toolpath. So, all right, we'll go to that, and we'll go to. We'll start it. Up it goes. All right, that didn't take long at all. You can see the inside right there. That's just a lot better toolpath, in my opinion. Let's see if it fits. I'm going to go on like this. Let's see here. Ooh, that is perfect. Look at that. All right. Now what we got to do is we got to drill a hole right here. Then we're done. Let's go ahead and do that. Looking at the drawing, it looks like my hole is 211 thousandths down from this edge. And it's not noted on this drawing because I probably should have done it. But this hole is centered right here. So it's a 1/4 inch from either side. So what I need to do is put this in the vise, locate this edge, these two, and then we'll get the center, and then we'll come down 211 thou and drill a hole. This one's a through hole. I'm thinking that I could drill through this way 1/4 inch and then tap this side. There's only 1/4 inch of aluminum there. I don't know if there's enough meat to, really crank down on this. So I might go all the way through and then do a bolt and a nut, you know. But you know what? Actually, let me try it, and if it doesn't work, I can always just drill it out and do it that way. So let's drill this. We'll drill this side and we'll tap this side, and we'll see how well that works. So let's go ahead and get this located. All right, here are the tools I'm going to use. I'm going to use a center drill to locate it, number 7, and then a 1/4 inch. I'm also going to tap it, so I got a 1/4 20 tap too. All right, let's go ahead and get this going. So I start with my center drill to locate where I need the hole. I drill all the way through both sides with the number 7 and then swap over to a 1/4 inch, but just drill the one side, and then I come back with my 1/4 20 and tap the hole. All right, got that all drilled out. That looks pretty good. I might actually go with the just throwing this one side here. So let's that in there. Pretty good. Bolt's just a little long. See how this snugs up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's not going anywhere. Sweet. Let's go put this on the hydrofoil. See how it looks. Parts on there looking good. That was a fun little part to make. There's a lot more parts to make on this hydrofoil. If you want me to make videos, kind of one part at a time videos, as opposed to kind of the whole, here's everything I did, let me know. Leave a comment. I can do those. These little videos are fun. Anyway, I hope it was entertaining and somebody learned something. But as always, thank you for watching.